Hello and welcome once again to the Gruyère AOP European Curling Championships 2018 from Tallinn in Estonia. In the northern part of Estonia, just off the Gulf of Finland, we see pictures of the picturesque old town, but we are inside the Tonderaba Ice Hall for session 5 of Switzerland versus Netherlands. Let's meet the teams. Switzerland, Valentin Tanner at lead. Peter de Cruz, second player and skip. Sven Mikkel, the third player. And fourth, Benoit Schwartz. Carlo Glasbergen for the Netherlands at lead. Lorenz Huchman, second player. Jaap van Dorp, third and skip. And Wouter Guskens, the fourth player. Here are the standings. Italy, Sweden and Scotland with 2 wins. Finland, Germany, Norway and Poland with 1 win. Netherlands, Russia and Switzerland yet to get off the mark, so one of these teams will pick up a win. Elsewhere though, the games in session 5. Russia taking on the informed team Scotland. Sweden versus Poland. Our feature matchup, Switzerland, Netherlands. Germany versus Finland, and Norway taking on Italy. It will be Switzerland with last stone advantage, playing the red stones. Netherlands the yellow. There you see the last stone draw. It was Switzerland who were closest with 2 attempts, with 92 millimeters. So they have last stone advantage in this first end. I am Kenny Edwards, and I'm once again joined by Olympic champion Rona Howie. As Carlo Glasbergen starts this game off. Rona, Switzerland 0-2, Netherlands 0-2. Would you expected both these teams to be at the bottom of the table after a couple of games?
I think the Swiss team would have expected to be at least being 1-1 at this point in the competition. They lost in an extra end last night to Italy, so you would have, on paper, their first loss was to Sweden, and that game could have gone either way. So Valentin Tanner just wanting to draw around this centre guard straight away. But yeah, both these teams will be desperate to get their first win on the board here. It is a long week. They've got 9 round-robin games, so there's plenty of time for them to get some wins on the board.
Lijn is goed. 12. Oké, alleen lengte jongens. Lijn is perfect. 12 vocht. Close. Yep. Lijn is goed. Waar? Die lijn. Oh. Oh. Lijn is perfect. Alleen lengte jongens. Freeze hem. Freeze hem. Yep. 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 Hard. Hard. Yep. Yep.
The Netherlands just trying to draw in on top of the Swiss stone that's top of the forefoot.
Ça va pas être beaucoup plus long. 6, 8, 8.
This is a tactic that teams are using more and more. Sometimes you'd have seen them drawing round and freezing that top yellow, but they've got last stone advantage here, so they're drawing another counter out to the wing. They don't want to get into a girdly mess round the centre.
Yeah, that's something about curling, isn't it? It's, it doesn't stand still. There's always rules changing. There's something changing within the game to try and further develop what happens. They haven't stood still over the last few years.
Definitely not. You know, the World Curling Federation have really been working hard, developing nations, and more now are member associations of the World Curling Federation. And whether it's brushes or whether it's rule changes, they're constantly moving forward with the sport.
Lawrence Hoekman.
Yep.
Second player. This is second attendance at the A division in the European Championships.
Yeah, this young team from the Netherlands, you know, they've been together, what, nearly 10 years, working really hard to develop them. And they've finally got some recognition from the Dutch Olympic Committee. So it's great for the sport in the country. They only have one curling facility in Zoetermeer.
No. Yeah, Pete.
Peter de Cruz just clearing off the centre guard. As I said, they've got last stone, they want to keep that centre open.
Yeah, rules of play, 5 stone, free guard zone, 6 minimum ends, 38 minutes thinking time, and 1 60-second time out. This is the first European Championship, first major championships that we've seen the 5 rock free guard zone. And for me, Rona, it's certainly seen a lot more scoring. There's a lot less blank ends.
Yeah, that's part of the reason for bringing it in as well. You know, we want spectators to enjoy this sport. We don't want a lot of blank ends. So it makes it more exciting for the spectator and for the players. And if you are a couple down in the game, you can still come back and win at the end. So it's a lot more exciting, a lot more skillful. Just changes the skill set really for the second player in the team now.
Peter de Cruz, the take out, makes 2 yellows go away. See it once again. Sven McQuell on the broom.
Wegrollen? Ja, het liefst op zijn neus, maar wegrollen. Oké, ja. Kijk.
Yeah, Van Dorp playing third stones. Used to seeing him at skip, Rona.
Yeah, just this season they've changed the lineup round. Wouter Gooskens just catches that guard. Yeah, well, Gooskens used to play third, but this season it's been a change of lineup. He's now throwing 4th stones. And you know, their opposition, Switzerland, they do the same. Peter de Cruz skips but plays 2nd stones. And it's really whatever works for your team. Every team has different skill sets in their lineup, so it's how best to use them.
Sven McKell just pumping the yellow off.
Great shot.
Talking of skips that now throw 3rd stones, Sven McKell himself was a very accomplished skip.
Yeah, he's been a great addition to this Swiss quartet this season.
9,5.
Claudio Pats decided after their Olympic journey to Pyeongchang that he was going to step back. So Sven's a pretty good replacement to bring in.
Même vitesse. Ok. 17 mi-11. C'était vraiment 11
Si tu
à la
prends
fin.
une petite moitié, ça c'est ok.
J'ai pas pris, malheureusement.
Ok.
Ça arrive doucement. 17 mi-11, hein?
Ouais.
Switzerland with a good chance to
C'est moins qu'avant.
get some separation between the two red counters that are in play. Do you agree with hitting and rolling behind the guard with this?
Yep, if it stays top tee, it just goes behind tee, so obviously Netherlands will now draw. They could have hit and rolled the other side and just had separation between their two stones. It is the first end. Switzerland would dearly love to score 2 at the first end. But now the Netherlands could come round these guards and really kill the end for Switzerland.
Ja, dat is 405. Ik denk dat hier iets trager is dan de dropback.
Oké, wat?
Die 1 krijg ik misschien ook nog niet.
Beetje veel misschien, ja.
Ga uitje minder!
Ja. Oké, Wout, dit is goed. Ja.
Vol achter minimaal.
Ja.
Close line.
Walter Guskens,
T-line.
Close.
only 20 years old.
Yep.
Back for.
Close. Close.
Back for.
Yep.
T-line, top hier.
Yep. Yep. Close. Goed vol.
Oh, and his pass, beautiful.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
It's a great shot.
Top. Mooi stay uit.
That's why he's playing the skip stones.
Balletje, Wout. Ja, lekker bal, Pik.
Yeah, superb shot.
En plein, possible, hein?
Ah?
Je pense 9 sur une moitié, ça tu la rentres ici.
Je pense Fries. On peut pas faire ça? Avec celle à gauche.
Really has got his team out of trouble with that one.
Moi je pense que 9 sur une petite moitié. Ok. Hein? Moi j'aime bien 9, au pire ça ouvre. Au pire ça ouvre, c'est pas trop dangereux. Moi j'ai bien 9. Un tiers, une petite moitié, ça va être proche de rester, hein, je pense, avec 9.
Then he hits it on the nose and we are forced, or not?
It depends where it gets, right?
Il n'y aura pas de deuce avec ça, je pense.
Il n'y aura pas de juice.
Vlies is in, maar
Bah,
goed, hè?
bien là. Bien là.
Yeah, it's a bit of a strange setup there, this Swiss team have got.
Vitesse,
Some of
c'est
them
mort le 4 pieds.
are speaking French, German, and then some English in there as well.
Elle a quand même planté un peu, hein, t'as vu?
Range. 14,5.
Hein?
14,5.
Ouais.
Peter de Cruz actually born in London.
5, 7, 8. 7, 8.
This is Benoit Schwartz.
C'est 8 tout seul. Ouais. 8, Pete. 8. Ça pousse. 9. 9.
Electing to go after this round the guard.
Plus 8. Ça pousse beaucoup. Non, non, non.
Derrière. Ouais. Oui.
Sven.
Ouais. Yes. Go.
It's a bit heavy, so just trying to take it round, but rubs off it.
Give it. Ouais. 63. C'est proche, mais...
Would you like to explain what the thought process was in coming around the guards rather than just peeling them off?
So if Switzerland peeled the guards off, Netherlands would just guard it again, so they would be left with forced to draw for their 1 anyway. They would still like to try and get a 2 here. So the draw round was to try and force Netherlands to play a harder shot, force an error and hopefully get a 2.
And this one's beginning to move. Have they swept it past? Oh, they're past. Great scrub by the front end. Well, two absolute pistols by the skip. Switzerland being forced to take their single point. Final stone for Benoit Schwartz. Looking for around 14.5 seconds. Hog to hog time. 14-9. Well played. Right down, gets to the top of the button, and first points on the board go to Switzerland. So after one end, it's Switzerland 1, Netherlands 0.
Okay, top. Cinq. Deux. On veut 3.
Non, c'est 3. Ok. Peu de place.
Second end of the game between Switzerland and the Netherlands. Switzerland being forced to a single point in the first end.
Jawel.
T-line weg voor. Af dan. Nee, is goed. Back 8. Komt-ie? Ja, hij rent af. T-line back voor. Ja, easy. Hij is zeker achter de T-line. Ja, nee, niks.
Netherlands just looking for this one top of the tee, but it's drifting behind the tee line.
Cut! Wow. Bien vitesse! 6!
C'est bien.
Attends.
Ligne ok.
Wow!
Oh. On est un peu là.
Electing to come round on the out turn. And we'll take a look at Sweden versus Poland. Nicholas Edin, the nose hit for 3 to get them off to a great start in this matchup. Poland in their first European A final. And a bit of a baptism of fire. Nicholas Edin takes 3 off them in the first end.
Top 4. Oh, geen bounce.
Oh, Russia versus Scotland.
Hij is die lijn weg voor. Precies zoals als de eerste.
Bruce Mowat attempting to try and angle the yellow in with his final stone.
Hard, Hammy. Keep it
Trying
going.
to get this one.
Keep it
Curl,
going. Hard,
just catch
hard.
an inch of it.
Oh.
Just didn't catch it enough. That was potentially for 3 or 4, but it was only a single point.
Measure.
6.
Measure.
4.
C'est ok.
5.
5. Ligne, c'est bien.
5.
Ah ouais.
Ligne parfaite.
Go, go, go. Go, go, go.
Wow, wow. Bien, Marie.
Ja,
Bit of a chase round the centre guard at the moment.
Ja, precies. Gewoon net links raken.
Netherlands just going to open things up. They've got last stone.
Yep. Hard. Yep. Hard. Yep. Yep.
Can raise it right back into the pack.
Okay. Stop. Prima.
Spreads things and opens it up a bit. But does leave a centre guard, which will favour Switzerland.
He also left 2 Swiss stones in the house.
Yep.
Hard, boys,
Yep.
go.
Okay. Stop. Prima.
Oui, je pense.
Non, c'est pas fou. Pas plus vite par contre.
Non, on est comme beaucoup oublié. Hein.
Oui, oui, mais justement, ça va aller un peu plus vite la glace maintenant, je pense.
Quatre.
Il y a de la place.
4. 5.
C'est la même ligne qu'avant.
C'est exactement la
Here
même.
it
Un
goes,
peu large.
playing the intern
4.
for a right-handed player.
6. 3, 4. 4.
On est large.
C'est 4. Ben.
Un petit peu.
There's this one into the 8-foot.
Bien joué.
Kan hem wel spelen. Ja. Ja, ik denk dat ook. Ja, ik denk het ook. Ja. Oké, is edge. Ja, is goed. Ja, of
Is
nog
it
een
now
keer
time
dan.
to move some granite, Rona?
Yeah, they definitely
Hij
need
kan
to
wel,
get
maar
some of
dan
these
neem je
red
10 of
stones
zo.
out of play.
Sturt even niks aan. Nee, dat snap ik. Goed van. Oké. Dus voor jou.
We were looking at hitting and rolling off the red in the house, but just decided now to raise the guard into the red pile. But it's looking a bit high. Just going to clear the guard.
Même en poste jaune. Center line.
Wasn't really close to making that.
Thomas Lips, Swiss coach,
3 tout seul.
Place.
Oh non, non, non. 3 seul, Pete.
Peu de place.
Vraiment
looking
seul.
quite relaxed at the moment in this game.
Presque 4.
Attention, Benoît. Oh.
C'est presque 4.
Ligne, c'est bien.
Seul
Il faut
3.
cacher un peu de sel derrière.
Seul
Benoît.
3.
Ligne, c'est bien.
Ouais, vas-y. Ouais.
Ligne,
Ouais.
c'est
Il faut
I think
cacher.
he'll be very happy with the setup
Ligne, c'est
in
bien.
this second end.
Bien.
Ah, mais non, je pense avec le balayage B2 Pierre, ça va super vite.
Ik kan hem ook zo spelen, maar ik ben bang dat ze dan best wel veel stuk. Ja, ik denk dat je wel de centerguard ook gelaten. Ja.
Yeah, you were saying about Poland being at the Europeans. Oh,
Van 3-4.
there's Shari Lebron, coach for Netherlands. She's been with them for many, many years.
Precies. Gewoon niet dubbel.
Yeah, you were saying about Poland, Kenny. You know,
This
it's their
year.
first time at the Europeans. And it's great to see new countries playing in the European Championships. And it is all down to that publicity with the Olympic Games that the media coverage produces, the interest and the desire for nations to be involved in the sport.
Hard, Wout. Heel hard.
Stop. Lekker balletje af.
Oké, dat is
There's
best goed.
currently 60 nations, member associations with the World Curling Federation. So the sport is really growing.
There's 3 divisions to get to the A-finals here at the Europeans.
Place, place. Benoît. 5.
The B division is also going on this week.
Great facility here to have the A road and the B in the same building.
Go, go, go!
So Switzerland lie 3, but it's all open for Netherlands.
Ja, dit is die intern, die gaat wel.
Tonderaba Ice Hall. We have this facility here in the main arena. Another small 5-sheet rink next door where the B division is being played. And they also had a 3-sheet curling club adjacent to this as well.
And a nice hockey rink in action as well, so amazing facility.
10-2, 10-3. Clean. 9-8. Oh, 10, hartje firm zelfs. 9-8.
Dubbel. Yep, dubbel. Yep. Okay, so it's
He's on the high side to try to sweep it to lift the double. Just hits and rolls out. But Estonia have put on a great show this week, being a fairly new association to join World Curling Federation. They really have grown the sport fairly quickly and managed to put on this wonderful event.
Yeah, we even had the Prime Minister of Estonia throwing the opening stone here at the European Championships, which was fantastic for the sport.
Comme ton draw avant, là, c'était parfait.
Ok, mort 4 pieds.
4, 5.
Ça bien accéléré, easy.
5, 6.
So Benoit Schwartz,
5, 6. 5.
when he's not curling, one of his big hobbies is photography. So he's in a lovely place here to take photographs in the old town.
Vitesse, c'est bien, hein? Vitesse, 6. 17. Ouais.
Avec 15 aussi.
Ah ouais, c'est juste.
Very difficult now for the Netherlands to generate a 2.
Ideaal is hitrol ervoor, denk ik. Gewoon 4 en 7. Wat zijn nou weer 4? Oké. Ja.
Hoi, maakt niet uit.
Ja, best verkeerd ingegooid.
Ja. Ja, dus steen 4. Dat je dat weet.
Oh ja, oké. Loopt wel goed.
Welke lengte?
Normaal.
Normaal.
Gewoon op zijn neus, neusdubbel.
Ja. Yes.
Normaal. Clean. Oh.
Kiskens
In. In. Yep.
attempting the double takeout.
Oh.
Hard job.
And is this one going to spin out?
Mooie bal. Lekker bal, Wout.
Possibly just hangs on at the edge.
Is hij eruit? Ik weet niet of hij eruit is, maar...
Huh?
Pas mal, hein?
The Swiss team are current Olympic bronze medalists.
17. 10. C'est bien.
Parti un peu, hein?
Oh, noses. Shield.
Okay.
Yeah, Benoit Schwartz has a few bronze medals in his cabinet. Bronze at the Europeans in 2017 and 2016. Also bronze at the Worlds 2017 and 2014. And bronze at the Olympic Games in 2018.
But he's also got a good collection of European bronze, silver and gold.
Yeah. Gooskens for the Netherlands. Hits that one in the nose. And scores his single point to level the match after 2 ends.
Dat je verlengt is meteen. De eerste had ik 8-8. Best wel kort.
Iets bij. 3. Kan nog niet.
Wacht voor lijn. 3. Helemaal niks.
Oh, lauw als je gaat. Best wijd. 3.
Third end. Switzerland and Netherlands tied in this matchup. Both these teams yet to pick up a win.
Kijk op.
Got to feel if either side have got aspirations of making the playoffs, they need to win this game.
Yeah, both teams will be disappointed to be in 0-2. So really need to get this win on the board.
Inte okej.
Det ser bien. Jawel.
Oh, rechtsom, sorry. Ja. Wel iets meer, zeker iets meer. Easy.
Nog iets wijder.
Hij is ook heel recht.
Bijt 8.
Oh, lauw.
So Netherlands
Lauw. 12 bij 8.
don't have last stone advantage in this end.
Hard lauw.
It's them who are trying to
Helemaal door lauw.
steal the end, trying to get a guard up on the centre line and swing around it.
Mooi steen, Carlo.
Carlo Glasbergen, a couple of good shots from the lead.
Cinq, 6. 6. Wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Attends. Parfait vitesse.
So Valentin Tanner, one of the left-handers here this week.
Ja. Jawel.
But he's a lovely draw in on top of the Yellowstone.
Ja, top af.
Oké,
Top 8, top 4.
Easy.
Top 8.
En lijn is goed. Ik denk dat hij helemaal is.
Top 4.
Oh, dan sneller geworden.
Top 4. Bounce die is, T-line.
Hoog.
T-line.
Yep.
T-line.
Yep, lijn. Yep.
Top 4. Vol 4.
So, Germany, Finland on sheet D, all square. Mark Muskovic, the skip for Germany. Leaving this one to the sweepers. Draws this one down onto the button. Playing against 3. Germany 1 point on the board and take the lead after 2 ends. Norway, Italy. Jo Reternaz with his final stone, trailing Norway by 1.
Buona linea ragazzi, linea sempre buona. Linea la stessa dell'SD, uguale. 15-25.
Again, using his sweepers.
15-25. Go Seba, go.
They grab a piece of the button and they tie the game at 1 each after 2 ends.
J'arrive à prendre une moitié. C'est sûr. Backline.
Where?
Backline, if we can hit half, it's good.
Where?
And if we take the guard and roll in, it's okay.
Okay. Where?
I think we need less ice than that.
Backline.
Backline, ouais.
C'est beaucoup de glace, non?
Ouais, je pense pour moi.
So a good draw there from the Netherlands. The angles really favour them right now in the head. Switzerland need to move things about.
C'est presque hack. Hack. C'est vite, Benoît. Ouais. Ouais. Oui. 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 Pousse. Hack.
Wow. Wow. Whoa. Par la jaune maintenant. Go, Ben.
Well, push the yellow behind T.
Encore.
Do they hold the red in the rings? They do.
Ouais.
Oh, il l'a pas mal balayé quand même.
Ouais.
Oké, zelfs dan. Net iets harder mag nog. Back-8marge. Oké. Ook hetzelfde. Van mij hetzelfde. Ja, hetzelfde. Extra beetje kan je tegen. Ja,
Netherlands could just draw another one in and half check that red again and make it more difficult. By them tapping this back, it's actually favouring Switzerland.
Back 4. Whoa. Back 8. Back 8. Whoa. Back 8. Whoa. Back 4. Whoa. Back 4, back 8. Whoa line. Back 8 zeker. Carlo. Back 8. Yep.
You wouldn't say that the Netherlands have
Hard, Carlo. Yep. Go.
form for leaving a lot of stones in play. So they might struggle with this 5-rock free guard zone.
Yeah, they do like to play quite a simple, stress-free game.
Oké, niet slecht.
Yeah, they like to play a clean game. So yeah, they'll have to change their tactics slightly to accommodate the new 5-rock rule.
Okay, d'accord. La même vitesse? Okay.
And you know, potentially that's why
It might be a little bit slower.
Jaap van Dorp and Wouter Gooskens have changed positionings of who's throwing 3rd rocks or 4th. They adapt their game plan.
Pour moi. Juste backline.
Go, Val.
Juste backline. Traverse.
Ouais. Go, Val. Go.
Oui.
Go.
Sweepers are on this one early.
Yep. Oui.
Trying to get past a centre guard.
Encore.
Great sweep
Semi
by
up.
Valentin
Great
Tana.
Sven did a lot though to encourage him the whole way down.
Poil plus que le côté.
Ja, je lijnt nog steeds altijd op naar jezelf, maar ja.
So a chance for Jaap van Dorp to hit and roll off this behind cover.
Is toch? 10. Toch misschien net iets meer uit. Ja. Ik wil niet over. No, is oké.
Would you ever attempt to just play the kind of corner freeze on this?
He could because of the setup on the other side that they're frozen on the red, so it would be very difficult for Switzerland to remove. Because the problem, if he did have the perfect roll there, Switzerland had the raise on the yellow onto red. But Netherlands know Switzerland have got last stone. They don't want to lose a big end at this stage in the game. I know they said in their previous 2 games that they have lost, they lost a big end, and that's what killed them really for the game. So maybe they're just changing tact a wee bit to make sure they don't lose a big end.
Well, that's not what Sven Mikkel was after. Not too happy with that one.
Ik denk hek.
Gewoon hek, firm hek.
Hard is niet firm. Ja.
Hek. Oké, ja. Dit is weer allemaal.
So with that error, can the Netherlands take advantage?
Firm hek.
Firm hek.
Firm. Close.
Clean.
Just looking to tap the yellow back onto the red.
Blauw.
Je blauw.
Hard rood.
Well, there's another mistake.
Ça.
Je pense ça.
Avec green.
Freeze.
Prise.
On lance.
Ok. Là, c'est bien.
Ouais.
Avec lui. Pas plus facile, ouais.
Moitié caché, c'est parfait.
Do you agree with this call, Rona?
Well, Switzerland have got last stone. I think they could draw to the other side. You know, even the 8 foot. Because if Netherlands do come round and tap yellow onto red, they are likely to leave a double.
C'est pas vite, mais... 5. Ligne, c'est bien, oui. 5. Oui. 3, 4.
Ligne, c'est bien.
Ligne.
Ligne parfaite.
Oui, ligne.
So they're wanting just a half check this yellow.
Ouais, ça passe, ça passe.
Oui.
Sport. Sport ligne.
Allez.
C'est bon que ça passe.
Allez, Val. Go, go, go. Go, go, go.
Passed.
Go, go, go.
In for third shot.
Ja, ballen. Schön.
Ja, stelt of die run, maar de kans dat je hem dan stuft is super groot. Hoeveel zie je van deze?
The tap back is still there for Netherlands, but it would need to be quite a quiet wait. Can't see the whole stone.
Oui, ligne.
Ligne, c'est bien.
Really swept this one hard.
Ça passe, ça passe.
Oui.
Sport. Sport ligne.
Allez.
Sven's gentle encouragement.
Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go.
Ja, maar alleen. Ja, maar ook dat je deze niet daarop stuft. Ja, oké.
Valentine Tanner does say one of his hobbies is fitness, which is good when he's having to sweep all these stones.
Dan laat je dit gewoon liggen. Als je dit doet, is vet. Goed, moet je alleen moet die daar dan. Gewoon peel tijdijzer zo, veel te zoeken. Ja, als je gewoon dit steekt, in principe is niet heel erg.
Niet op die linkervinger.
Nee, daar heb ik net nog gekeken. Ja, dan is het goed.
And electing to run something back in.
They could come at just a quiet wait and tap yellow onto red. See, they may leave a double, and they don't want to lose a big end, but I would say this is a harder shot that they're looking at.
Rood, 8,5. Yep. 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 Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah.
Well, releases the yellow off. And
Okay.
I believe he's going to find himself in a lot of trouble now.
Yeah, I still don't think that would be the call I would have been happy with there.
Bon,
If they'd come round and just tap, even to back 8, so that the jam was possible, it put the pressure onto Switzerland. Whereas now, with that result, Switzerland have a chance here to lie. A few.
L'autre option, c'est ça, Benoît.
Non, non, pile la
L'autre option, c'est ça, Ben.
Ah, mais on peut rester.
Ok, à très fin alors. Hein.
C'est un peu plus que ma pied.
Moi, ça me va, un quart.
Juste.
Il faut que ça passe au-dessus. Hein. Ouais. Ça va aller très droit là. Ouais. Un quart.
Ah, un quart.
I think they can see enough to push that through. They just got to watch they don't catch it on that back red. Probably going to take it over the top of that.
Yeah, with the ice they're taking, I would think he's just trying to nick it out.
Un quart alors. Let's go, Benny.
However, saying that, there is plenty of room then for the Netherlands to come around.
Green light's on, just indicates it's been released before the hog line. Lots of weight on this one. Well.
Oh, they didn't catch the stones in time. But do lie 4.
See it once more. Caught it real thin. Back onto the other yellow.
And if the Netherlands hadn't raised that guard with the previous stone, Switzerland wouldn't be in that position to be lying several. They would be playing against potentially 2. Just push that back a wee bit. It was there roughly.
Yeah, Switzerland sitting 4 and in a strong position. Tactically, a little weak maybe, the Netherlands.
They've gained a lot of experience tactically over the years, and they've played in a lot of overseas competition to gain that experience. But I think this year with the 5 rock rule, teams are still experimenting the best way to call the game that suits them. So it's still a learning curve for this young team.
Yeah, hopefully with the funding coming in, they'll be able to employ some more coaching staff to help with that experience and knowledge of tactics.
Definitely. Trying to get the inside roll here, but he's missed a stone altogether.
Well, ends up over curling, and this leaves Switzerland with a nose hit for a fistful in this third end. One bad call earlier on in the end has really turned this game on its head.
It's just turned the whole end around. You know, Switzerland were chasing at this end. Netherlands had the control.
Benoît, on joue 10 quand même, non?
Pour 10, c'est bien, ça, Benoît.
Non, c'est 10 qu'il faut jouer, c'est ça.
It's a final stone for Benoit Schwartz.
9,5.
C'est plus vite.
9,5.
Opportunity to score 5.
Bien, Benoît.
Right on the nose, and there it is. 5 points for Switzerland. Well, very interesting end. The score now, Switzerland 6, the Netherlands 1.
c'est un peu court. Tu peux y aller, Benoît.
Switzerland in a commanding position, 6-1 ahead after 3 ends here in Tallinn, Estonia. Tondiraba Ice Hall. I am Ken Edwards and I'm joined by Rona Howie. Rona, let's just reflect on the third end. What went wrong for the Netherlands?
Really one tactical call and then a missed shot by their last stone, and it just gave Switzerland that opportunity to build up a big end, and they certainly capitalised straight away on the mistakes. It's certainly something that the coaching team will have a look at with the boys afterwards when they debrief. They'll look at the situation and maybe say, well, tactically, would you make that call again? And it's still a learning curve for these young boys.
Yeah, guard drifting into the scoring area, so Switzerland can remove it from play.
Oh, 92% for the tournament. He's quite happy.
So Carly Glasbergen having a steady tournament. Now this is the part that's changed in the game. Historically, you would have seen Switzerland peeling that guard from play, and that would mean that the Netherlands don't really have an opportunity to get anything going. But because it's short of the scoring area, they can't remove it. So Switzerland are being forced to put stones in play. That's exactly what we're wanting, isn't it, Rona?
Yeah, definitely. For spectators and for players alike. Makes it a lot more interesting. So Peter de Cruz just putting up a guard a wee bit longer than he'd wanted to be, but it does guard the shot in the house.
Backline, Zizek. Clean. Zizek. Yep. 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 Hard. Yep. Yep. Whoa, whoa. Zizek.
We're just trying to come in and tap it back. Catches the guard, so he does open it and leaves another corner guard. That was plan B.
Prenez derrière la jaune, c'est pas mal, je pense. OK.
Peter de Cruz being asked for a takeout on this wide yellow. Bit more shots. Not wanting to leave anything in play. We're going to take a look at sheet A. A matchup between Russia and Scotland, all tied. Bruce Mowat with his last stone.
Ja.
Drawing for 2.
Ja, precies.
Line's fine. Close line. No, no, line's fine. Line's fine. Hard.
This one looking pretty good from
9-8.
Bruce Mowat. That draws right down into the forefoot. And a score of 2 and a 3-1 lead.
Yep. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Go, go, go.
Okay.
Wait.
So Netherlands were unlucky. We're trying to roll behind the corner, but just didn't bury. So it allows Sven Mikkel to come and remove that yellow. 82% for Sven for the tournament, so pretty steady. He'd like to keep his shooter here. Pretty good result. Now one at the top of the 4 and the back.
Ja, oké. Naar rechts of naar links? Naar links. Oké, ja, we gaan het doen.
So it's not so much the double here that Van Dorp's wanting to take, it's more what he can do with his shooter. He wants to try and get it behind cover.
9,5.
73% for the tournament so far.
9,8.
I'll just catches this one a little thin.
Oké, dat je.
Just hangs on.
Wait.
So Germany, Finland. Mark Muskovich. The skip. Trying to level this match up. Just looking for a nose hit. That's what he's done. And levels the match at 2-2 after 4 rounds.
Stop hier. Lijn is goed, wacht als je kan. Die lijn. Komt ie. Close. Die lijn. Yep. Stop hier. Oké, alleen lengte. Alleen lengte. Die lijn. Alleen lengte. Die lijn. Blijf die lijn.
So Van Dorp trying to just draw around this corner guard, get some cover. So he is buried, but it doesn't lie short.
Maximum 6.
Ouais.
Là, c'est OK.
Juste mordre le rouge, non? Mordre le 4 pieds.
Switzerland quite happy here just to draw in. Sit on top of that yellow.
Pensez un peu plus. Ouais, faut être presque bord du 4
Even if
pieds.
they're in the 8 foot, it still causes a problem.
75.
Ça va assez vite.
5, 6, 7.
Ben Schwartz, that's 77%.
Kijk, c'est pas mal.
Do you think the numbers are a little harsh, Runa?
Ça pousse, Pete, ça pousse. Ça pousse la jaune.
I haven't seen all his shots that he's played. We haven't covered all of their games, but I think the stats are pretty accurate of what we've seen so far. Stats are only a guideline. You know, it's a good coaching tool because coaches now can break it down so you've got in-turns, out-turns, you've got different weights played, different parts of the ice. So it shows trends to coaches, and it's a good training tool to work on when you're at training sessions, where any weaknesses can be. It's playing the key shots that matters, that wins games. A team could be 10% higher than the other team, but still be in the losing side of the game.
A little bit of a nest for Gooskens to draw up against.
Down. Yep. Yep.
Yep. So he's trying to just play a tap back here.
Having to go hard to get it past the guard.
Oh, just feathers it.
Okay. 72% filter. Won't be happy with that one.
Actually looked as though he was past the guard. Just feathered it, no more. Because he still actually made contact with the stones he was going for.
Switzerland could just put one in fully 8 foot. It's very hard to even get in for shot.
Yeah, if they could finish on the C of .com, it would block the draw, blocks the shot way into the 2 and the 4 foot.
Okay, c'est 5. 4. 5. Ligne, c'est bien. 4, 5. Là. Un peu de place. 5. Un peu de place. Ligne, très bien. Ligne parfaite.
Juste 5, Pete.
Il faut une shot là-dessus, Val. Il faut une shot. Shot sur celle-là. Yep. Ok, parfait. Bien, très bien.
Yeah, maybe just a few inches to the right of where they would have wanted it.
Yep, the draw is still there. And there's backing. So if that red stone had just been fractionally over to the left, say at the dot C, it would have blocked the draw and the tap back. So it would have been a doubly good shot. But it's still pressure. Drawing against 3.
Yeah, final stone for Filter Gooskens. Well, the Supers were on this one right from the get-go. Looks to have enough weight.
Line looks okay.
Line looks tight now, Rona.
That really pulled big at the end.
Well, it's going to be a steal of 2 for Switzerland. Just double checking it. Yep, that's what it is. 2 red. And wow, Switzerland are out of sight. They are 8-1 ahead after 4 ends.
Oui.
Combien? 2?
Une sur la T-line et après...
Ouais.
Six. 5, 6.
Regarde, regarde bien.
6, 7.
Regarde, regarde.
Fifth end,
line.
and Switzerland are
C'est un peu vite.
in a very commanding position, 8-1 ahead over the Netherlands.
Jawel.
Oké, 2-3.
As a team, Rona, what can Netherlands take from this game?
Well, this is only the third game of the tournament. They've still got another 6 games to go. So really, it is putting up the corners, trying to generate a 2. How can you play the ice? You know, and yeah, there is a 7 deficit in the scoreboard. But they have to go out and focus here. They've got last stone. Right, let's try and generate a few. This game may be out of reach already. But there's still 6 ends to go. So they can still take a lot from it.
Alors dans l'autre sens, on va rester en corner. Vite, ouais, comme ça. Très fin. Ah, comme ça. On va viser la poussée. Comme ça. On entre. Ah. 11 et demi. 11 et demi, 12. Voilà. Non, moins vite. Si on a 2 corner guards, ça sert à rien.
Mais Benoît, par l'autre côté, c'est rien.
Oui. C'est
Pete.
soit ça sort, soit on sort avec.
Et Pete, comme ça, c'est rien.
La poussée là.
Ouais.
Si elle reste, tu vas rester ici. Elle est trop au centre.
Ok, ok, ok.
11 et demi, 12.
So they're just trying to peel the corner, trying to tick this to one side, but they can't remove it from play. But while they're doing that, we'll take a look at Norway versus Italy.
12.
Wow, 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 wow.
Wow, wow.
Wow!
Attention. Wow, wow.
Non, 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 non.
Norway
Non, Sven.
sitting at least 2, possibly 3. Joe Rettenaz needs to make the nose hit.
Ja. Ouais, tu vas leur
Don't seem too worried about this. Makes a double on the Reds. So they're just going to double check this. Is it 1 or 2? We'll come back to that one. I think they're going to put a measure on that.
2, 3. Goed geveegd, jongens.
So it was just a single point for Italy. So that game's all square.
les cours, non? Ah, je crois pas, Sven, je crois pas. J'ai quand même bien allongé. Hein.
5-6.
Oh, oh, oh. Vitesse, c'est bien. Oh. Regarde, Val. Ça n'a pas curlé encore. Ça n'a pas curlé, hein. Oui.
Bien, Pete. Good.
Bien. Switzerland with 3 stones in the house. The other one's just going to try and move them around and create something.
Ja. Oké, là. Backline. Back 8, back 12.
Yep.
Backline. Backline.
Blijf bij. Nog steeds back 8.
Back 12.
As a team, do you think the Netherlands are maybe trying to focus on getting a good 2 and just calling it a day?
Yeah, I mean, they have to play 6 ends of minimum. the round robin stages, so it is important for them as a team. See, they've got 6 games left in that round robin. Important for them just to play this out, try and get their 2 with hammer. You know, try and force Switzerland to their 1 or go for the steal at the next end. With the 5 rock rule, just try and get your stones in the right place, and who knows what can happen. However, this Swiss quartet are certainly playing very well today. They're not giving the Netherlands much opportunity to capitalise on anything.
Yeah.
Switzerland just happy to roll out.
Yeah, they have the line scores for all the other matchups. Russia now ahead of Scotland 4-3. Sweden 8-0 up on Poland. Germany, Finland, and Norway and Italy all square.
Eins, oké. Kate! Oh, nee.
Back 12.
Back 12. Bijna backline zelfs.
This is looking a bit heavy. They wanted just to freeze that red
Moeten we in ieder geval raken.
side of the forefoot.
Yep. Hey, top. Dit is best oké.
No, het is nose hit.
Switzerland probably don't want to hit this yellow on the nose. It would leave too much of a pocket for the Netherlands to freeze on. So Switzerland probably quite happy just to hit and run here.
Oui. Si tu prends ça d'abord, c'est ok.
Oui.
C'est un quart.
Oké.
Un quart sur ça. 3/4 den gelben, oder? Zuerst.
You can come off their own red and split them about. Switzerland don't need shots in play. They don't need to score. They just want to eliminate anything yellow.
Yeah, lots of weight on this from Sven Mikkel. Exactly where he didn't want to hit it.
So this is where can the Netherlands take advantage of that error? Just go for the dead freeze.
Ja, precies. Maar deze gaat zo. Ja, alleen daar kom je denk ik niet.
Nee, dat is oké. Moet je meer dan stuk?
Ja, echt. Gewoon net aan de binnenkant raken.
Een paar centimeter verder. Dan krijg je hem nooit meer uit.
Zoveel?
So a good chance to get something stuck in there. Make it difficult for Switzerland to remove.
Oké, ja. Ja. Ja, precies.
And they've got some options. If he plays dead weight, he's got options here of what one he can actually angle off. With the freeze, you want to just play dead weight. Don't want to bounce the stone and leave distance between them.
12 op.
So it's up to the sweepers now.
12. 3-12.
Yep. Krijg hem vol 12.
Sweepers working this the whole way.
This one's going to pull up a little short.
Dan overkill je alleen maar. Oké. Nu hou je in ieder geval nog een beetje.
Een beetje zacht.
Oké, goed play.
Oui.
So it does leave enough distance that Switzerland can just pick this out.
Non. Une moitié, ça touche. Juste pas.
3-12.
Swept us hard the whole way.
Krijg hem vol 12.
Trying to get the perfect freeze.
Nu hou je in ieder geval nog een beetje.
Zacht.
Moitié, ça touche pas. Plus pas, c'est ok. Moitié. Oui.
Sven Mikkel once again with a
Nettoyer.
big takeout weight. Is this one going to pull up enough? Takes it over the top. Nice shot.
Great pick out. However, Netherlands have a second opportunity to play this freeze. Oh yeah, Van Dorp. A fraction more than his last. But Sweeper's on it again.
See line. Yep. Move back forward. Yep. Yep, line. Yep.
They seem happier with the weight this time though. So, very good effort. That's very difficult to remove.
Moi j'aime bien essayer de faire ça, écarter ça. Hack. Le truc c'est que moi ça va peut-être pas assez décalé, mais moi j'aime bien hack close. Ouais. Un peu dans ce sens, c'est pas dérangeant parce qu'après on peut, tu vois. Hack en plein. J'aime bien ça pour hack.
Potentially could
Yep.
score 3 in this end.
Ah, backline. Hein? Juste traverser, ok. Ça? Je pense que c'est bien. Je pense qu'il ne faut pas plus.
Peter de Cruz, such an analytical brain. He loves the whole tactical side of the game, all the strategy, always talking it through with his team.
C'est assez ça, Nima? C'est assez? Moi je trouve que c'est pas beaucoup. Hein. C'était juste backline.
Moi j'ai joué un draw là, c'est resté très droit, Benoît.
Je peux mettre un balai de plus. Juste backline. Hein.
Benoit Schwartz.
10. Traverse.
Oh.
Ça traverse juste.
Not playing a lot of weight at this, Rona.
Okay, 10. Juste
No,
10.
decided just to play a hack weight.
Traverse.
They're happy to tap yellow onto red in the house,
Ouais, continue.
but they wanted to keep their shooter in front.
Ok.
Just over curled. So a great chance here for the Netherlands to get something going.
Binnenkant bent. Misschien is die middelste.
Deze step of niet?
Ik denk dat hij gewoon deze heeft.
Some wild one right in the middle of those two reds.
Freeze, Mars is hard steppen.
Ja. Ja, je kan ook... Ja. Ik ben gewoon bang dat als je deze te veel beweegt, dat je ze naar achter beweegt, dat hij dan inderdaad een slecht.
Het enige is dat hij misschien ook wel daarin gooit dan.
In de pocket.
Ja. Kan ook gewoon hier gooien. Ja, dan gooit hij dat.
Ja, precies.
Ik denk dat dit gewoon, dan moet je hopen dat hij mist.
Ja, ik zit even te kijken. Kijk hier.
Ja. Als je hier gooit.
Ja. Dat als hij hiervoor gaat, dat hij hem niet echt nose kan pakken omdat hij dan deze chip.
Ja. Want als je hier, als je dan freeze, dan heb ik gewoon een nose hit voor 3.
Ja. Ik denk dat.
Just having a chat to decide
hoog
where
denk ik.
Ja. Moet gewoon
you
half
want the
uur.
stone to end
Kan
up.
hij dan dit doen?
Nee, want deze stikt hij altijd hier. Zeker weten, toch?
Ja?
Ja, deze ligt zo hoog.
Oké. Ja, let's go.
Goed, Tino. Ja, gewoon daar.
En waarom?
Gewoon rechts, omdat als je hem links legt en hij gooit hem in de pocket, dan heb ik niet eens de bal voor 1.
Ja, zo. Oké. Dus ja, ik
Snap je? Hij kan hem dan met hackweight in de pocket gooien, dan gebeurt gewoon niks.
Ja. Oké, dus
gewoon corner freeze op die rechter.
En dat is die lijn?
Ja, en je moet hoofd van de vuurvoet zijn.
Ja.
Zelfde verlengte als laatste end?
Ja. Exact. Kan een haakje bij. Kan er ietsje bij, hè?
4, 5.
Tot 4.
Is goed.
Back 4.
Jongens. Alleen
Back
eentje.
4.
Hoor dan.
Back 4.
Close.
Well, they're electing to draw
Yep. T-line.
Yep.
Geen rotatie.
Yep.
T-line.
to the red, at the extreme right.
Yep. Yep. Hard low.
Okay. C'est juste trop bas?
Well, he did what he wanted to do.
Alors, non. Je vire celle-là, c'est bien. Il faut que ça sorte là au cas où il a un quadruple ou un truc.
So Germany taking on Finland, and it looks like Germany have at least 2 or 3 in and around the 1 foot, as we see Willie Makela for Finland. Trying to tap the red back for Shotstone. Well, gives up the one.
One red.
So a steal for Germany.
Look at
And
me.
at the break, it's going to be Germany 3, Finland 2.
Oui. Ouais, yes. Faut y aller, force. Yep.
Parfait.
Good result there. It's the best really they could do. The roll over, make it difficult for the Netherlands to remove that stone from play.
Dit voor 1. Oké. Ja.
10
The
wel.
Netherlands would be hoping to have had a closer game than this. These two teams met a couple of weeks ago in the semi-final in Champery Masters. They had a very close game.
Yep. Yep. Hard. Jongens, yep. Hard.
Well, nothing going right for the Netherlands and Walter Guskens, as it's a steal of 1 for Switzerland. And it's Switzerland who lead 9-1 at the break.
That's tough.
Second end. Walter Guskens being forced to hit for a single. Makes that one on the nose. Ties the game at 1-1. Third end. Mistake from Walter Guskens leaves Benoit Schwartz a nose hit for 5. 6-1 after 3 as they headed into the 4th. Switzerland once again sitting well, sitting 3. Guskens playing the draw. This one over curling, catching the top red. And it was a steal of 2 for Switzerland. Elsewhere, Russia 5-3 ahead of Scotland. Sweden 8-2 up on Poland. Germany 3-2 ahead of Finland, and Norway and Italy tied at 2 each.
Andy, they understand that when you have pace that they own, now we have to play a bit, yeah, they swept like elephants. in the beginning. Just
Désolé, je stupide.
yeah, yeah.
Een idiot.
Ja, aber ist richtig. Ruf aus, ja, ist richtig. Ja, nein, das geht. Ja.
If we want to get those advantages, we got to get them a little higher. Get up our corner guards. Center guard, corner guards. We have hammer. Yeah. Try and get around them. Use their stones. Play their advantages. Watch what's sitting around the house that you can use to jam on. Take a look at all your angles. For or against.
Maar ja, sorry, maar gewoon realistisch. Volgens mij gaan we dit gewoon zo niet meer winnen.
My machine is the last end, but listen, if this is the last end and you score 2, let's make some shots. Let's go out there play an end of 100%. Let's get out of this with a good feeling.
So there are the
you get
stats
3
so
or 4
far
points, you can go another end, get 2
5
wins,
ends.
100%.
Some good numbers from Switzerland. But some very poor numbers from the Netherlands. Norway versus Italy on sheet E. All square. Stefan Wallstad with his last stone. Looking to take the lead. Already sitting one, just trying to get a piece of that button. Is this one going to curl enough? Great weight, but just didn't get a piece of the button. So it's only a single for Norway. 3-2, they lead after 5.
5, 6, 5. C'est méga large. C'est vraiment large. Bien vitesse.
Switzerland really been dominant in this game so far, Rona. Netherlands just not being at the races.
No, the first 2 ends were tit for tat, and then after that, the big score of 5, and Switzerland have just dominated. They've really played a very solid game. And Netherlands just failing to take advantage of any chances that they have had. Both these teams looking for their first win of the championships.
Vitesse.
So can't remove this yellow stone from play. It's in the free guard zone. So asking Valentin Tanner just to tick it. 90% for the tournament, 86 for this game. So a very strong performance from Valentin Tanner. Oh, plays that to perfection. Oh, a wee wry smile maybe.
Yeah, it's a great shot that. Puts a lot of pressure now on the Netherlands.
Yeah, they just have to keep persevering, try and get up some cover. Carlo Glasbergen also strong stats, 90% for the tournament. Dropped a bit today.
Yep, helemaal er. 1, 2. Hard. Hard, zo ver mogelijk. Yep. Okay, top, goed mee.
So another good guard.
4, 5.
On peut faire ça, hein. Viens, 6 là. Tu peux venir là aussi, ouais.
So the higher guard, they're not going to tick that. The shooter can't roll into play. Could just provide 2 more corner guards for the Netherlands. Switzerland are enough up in the scoreboard. They're quite happy to bring this into the house.
Okay, whoa.
Just cut, huh?
No, just that.
Good.
Switzerland just piling them in now.
Of dit. Je denkt gewoon die achterste. Je kan en achter de center rollen en achter die corner. Ja, dat kan ook. Je hebt best wel marge. Oké, maar doe maar gewoon 10. Ja.
Yeah, 9-1 down, you don't really want to be hitting stones with your second player. You either want to be just tapping stones about in the house to play with,
Yep.
or drawing. Don't really want to be hitting.
Clean. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Oké, 9 goed.
Ja.
Moitié.
So it now allows Switzerland the opportunity to just peel this corner guard off.
Ouais. Go. Okay, bien.
Peter de Cruz playing that perfectly.
Happy.
Lawrence Hoekman. Not had his best tournament. 69%.
Oh, bijtje 12, vol 12. Oh dan. Waar? Vol 12. Oh, vol 12. Oké. Gewoon een vriezen.
Overlijn.
Tot 12. Bijten af.
Eind is goed.
Hier, daar is hij al. Oké, je hebt gelezen. Yep.
So just trying to half check the red so it may jam.
It's okay, Lau. Okay.
Un tout petit peu dedans.
Okay.
Yellows are very close together. And Sven Mikkel play the big weight takeout once again. 83 for the tournament, 83 for the game.
That's consistency.
And good night. Yellows go away.
Avec sa vitesse. C'est quand même plus facile.
Yeah, Netherlands just need to use these red Swiss stones as cover. Try and get round them.
Come around. Okay, up. Zelfde snelheid hier gewoon. Ja. Ja.
Back 8.
Oké,
Back 12. Backline.
So I'm saying this stone's a little heavy at the moment, that's why they're not sweeping it.
helemaal niks. Als je gaat, Carlo. Waar is die?
Hij is er één.
Oké.
12. Er zit nog wel bij 12. Oké, top. Lekker, Jaap.
Oké.
So it is behind cover. Doesn't lie short. But hoping to force Switzerland into an error here in their run back.
Just went for the clean peel, I think, Rona.
Got enough leeway in the scoreboard to peel their own stones out.
Gewoon iets eraf, hè, sowieso een tiende eraf.
Zeker, ja.
10 is goed.
Een bijtje af.
Dat kan ook nog, toch? Kan je een beetje vegen misschien. Ik denk 1 tiende perfect. Ja, oké. Is goed. Doe dat.
Bijt af! Olijn nog!
Back, T-line, back voor, back voor.
Kijk eromheen.
Back voor.
Olijn.
T-line.
Carlo.
Top 4.
Olijn.
Top 4.
Omar.
T-line.
Finish. Yep, Carlo. Yep.
That one just not taking the swings. Bimo Schwartz will be able to see both of the yellows. Catch this one on the nose and you'll be able to make the double.
Ça, c'est pas mon travail.
Hein?
Vite quand même.
Big weight. Oh, tickles it.
Just missed the back one.
Ooh. Switzerland lie 2.
Misschien net niet.
Ja, je moet wel een shot komen. Dat is...
Maar ja, hij gaat sowieso voor die doen.
Oké. Dan denk ik dit.
Maar misschien is het dan gewoon beter om dit te doen, want dan lig je sowieso als shot. Als die deze
Hij gaat altijd die open steen in, hij geeft gewoon 2.
Toch?
Ja, dat denk ik ook.
Ja.
Is goed, dit erop.
Toch? Wel normaal dan?
Ja, want je moet wel rollen, zeg maar.
Dit goed, denk ik?
Oké, dat doet hij sowieso.
Dit is wel iets rechter, denk ik. Gewoon dit rollen achter.
Ja.
Met deze kom je niet van shot, zeg maar.
Ja.
Als je andere rolt, dan kom je in shot.
Goed. Oké, Wout.
Normaal.
Normaal.
Oké, hit erop. 9.
Ja.
So 69% for the tournament, but 58 for this game. Trying to roll behind the red cover. Oh, has he buried?
Just sees the edge, I think. Rona.
I don't think Switzerland will be too bothered, to be fair. You can see there, they can just see the edge of the yellow. They could just hit the back one and say, okay, you have your 2. Or they could go for the run back.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at the matchup between Sweden and Poland. Sweden 8-2 ahead. And Nicholas Odin with a chance to hit double figures. His last stone in the 6th end. Looking for this one on the nose. There you go. 1, 2, 3. Yep. 11-2 the final score in that one. Poland only lasting 6 ends against the current European champions.
Thanks. Good luck. Good luck.
Steep learning curve for them.
Bra där. Alltså upp. Bra Leman.
This is the final stone for Poltergiskens. Has a chance to draw for 2 in the 6th end.
Hij is sowieso helemaal. Af. Af. Oké, Wout. Mooie bal, Wout.
They make the tee line and a score of 2.
Gaan we nog door? Wij gaan nog door.
And the score is 9-3 after 6.
Wat hoor? 6-8.
Good luck, guys.
Well, eventually the Netherlands decide enough is enough, and there is the handshake. 9-3 the final score. Very dominant performance from Switzerland. Pick up their first win. So we're going to switch our attention to the Russia versus Scotland game. Russia 5-3 ahead.
No! Right off! Right off!
Scotland
Right off!
looking to try and claw their way back into this one.
Go, big curl.
Scotland's Bruce Mount just missing the double. Struggling in this game.
Inte lycka double. Верни ситуацию.
Skip stones in the 6th.
4. Ровно на Ти, парни.
Не, мы можем, в принципе, туда, к нему привести лучше. Ну да.
Mikhail Vaskov.
Норма. Воу, не втирайся.
For Russia.
Если чё, губ.
Just looking to get separation between his red stones.
Никогда. Не, никогда этого нет.
Can't afford to let it drift too far. And that will leave Prusnow Mowat with a nose hit to level the match up. So a big mistake from the Russian skip.
Да, странно еще, что он проехал.
Sure? Yeah.
Barrier.
Let's go.
This is the final stone for Bruce Mowat in this 6th end.
Clean.
Current world silver medalists.
No. Clean. Clean it, Hammy. Yep.
Whoa.
Yep. Yep. Shot, Bruce.
Hits it on the nose. Scores 2. 5-5 after 5 ends.
Start now, eh?
Okay.
Good, Bruce.
Grant.
Top 8.
Line's okay. Wee bit tight.
No, we're really tight. Really tight.
Over curling. Never then.
All square after 6 ends in this matchup between Russia and Scotland here in the Tonderaba Ice Hall in Estonia, Tallinn.
Четыре за.
Все, Антон, поднять.
6 за. 6 за.
Alexei Kulikov for Russia.
Очень много. Леха только.
Очень пока много.
Леха. Можно. Я вижу, можно. Нет? Стив. Дальше. Давай. Окей.
Try to draw into the top of the forefoot. We'll see Scotland just follow that down and freeze the back red.
It's the same ice, you need the same.
Line's nice.
Should be there.
Wool in. Line's great.
Back 4.
Line's great.
Still think we're there.
Back 8.
Okay, right off then.
No, we're just T-line, back 4.
Back 4.
Okay, yep. Line's perfect, Grant. Hard. Go.
A nice freeze from Hammy McMillan Jr.
Yeah, could have held it a little earlier. Huh? Aye, exactly. Don't think we got a word, did we?
Чуть побольше пока.
Нет,
6 за.
это больше линии, нет.
Не.
Alexei Kulikov. Just going to try and follow that one, but this one looks a little bit high for line and for weight at the moment.
Блин, только там яйца не надо делать.
And drops in alongside the red in the 8 foot. Doesn't find a great spot.
Не обязательно тэп тебе.
Chance for Scotland to get around into the top of the 8 foot.
Right the 4 foot. And you got room.
I like that. Think we're there.
Still there. T-line. Room.
Bobby
At
Lammy,
least T.
Loads of room.
second player for
At least T.
Scotland.
Yep. Hammy.
No, we're coming down now.
Hammy. Where are you? T-line, Phil. Hard, Grant. You gotta curl it.
We're going to be on it.
Gotta go hard. Hard.
Trying to sweep this one down onto the face.
Okay.
Just didn't quite curl enough.
Надо бить. Мы бьем так, если что. Сильный.
And Russia now electing to open things up.
Whoa.
Anton Kalab. Well, moves the stones out of the forefoot. That's really what he was after. Open up that forefoot area so his skip can have a chance with his last.
Good barrier.
Clean.
Hard.
Hold up. Whoa. No.
Near control.
Okay, Bob, nice.
Okay.
So Scotland sitting 3. But no real danger for Russia, Rona.
No, the head's wide open at the moment. There's no cover out front.
Back. Если будет stay, это хорошо. Там, да, там под ухом будет.
At 7th end, Scotland would love to force Russia to take one here. It's always good in the second half of the game if you can take your 2s and then force your 1s.
Back plus. Back plus.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Сзади, сзади. Леха, Леха, пошел. Пошел. Да.
Okay.
Like just nose.
Leaves the triple.
Okay.
Half under.
Yeah, you just leave the freeze though.
Think your nose is pretty close to pinging the lot.
Okay. Well, they're gonna go for a 2 now.
Nose is all right. Thinking hat.
Okay. Back.
Yeah.
So you can hear the discussion. They know that because they're allowing several, Russia are going to go for their 2. They don't want to be forced to take their 1.
Whoa.
Grant Hardy.
Whoa. Clean. Whoa.
Third.
Bob.
Whoa.
Bobby.
Whoa.
Okay, whoa.
Takes the red away.
Давай так же, как у Антона.
Дабл не хочешь?
Norway versus Italy.
Тебе нужен ролл.
Norway sitting, looks like 2. Joel Retternas with his final stone trying to draw right round the outside. Out a little wide. Sweeping this one. Have they got it past? They have. Got an edge of the button. Just
very
doesn't quite
close.
manage it. And it's going to be 1 point for Norway. Very close from Joel. Alexei Tuzov.
Easy.
This is his first European Championship, so a big step up in class for him. Only ever played at a World Junior B event before this.
Very new Russian
Are you trying to
team.
bump it to here?
Very inexperienced compared to a lot of the teams here. But they've got to start somewhere, so it's great that they're getting on the big stage. And they've been holding their own in games so far. So they've played a really good hit and flop.
Hard, Bob. Get it going.
Grant and Hardy just trying to come and tap it back. Ah, great shot. Scotland still live 3.
Можем. Здесь. Можем draw.
Давай, ролл.
Давай, ролл.
Контрол.
Надо повыше.
Окей, давай.
Средний.
Давай.
Chance for Russia to hit and roll off the centre. In behind the corner.
Whoa.
Yeah, they looked at a couple of options, freezing the one in the centre, drawing round the corner one. They decided to go for the hit and roll. Doesn't quite make it. They know they're going to be forced to take a one at this end, so they really want to get one behind cover. To try and get their two. They know the end's not likely to be blanked the way it's sitting at the moment.
Close. Close. Yep.
Something is heavy.
Hard. Hard.
Bruce Mowat just looking to push this one through.
Hard. Hard.
They want to keep their shooter away from that corner guard so there was not a pocket behind it. So just get a nice wee flop to the inside.
Думаю, можно и дабл сыграть.
Сразу дабл играть?
Я думаю, можно.
Нет. Что если...
You're always going to have fallen, but yeah.
Пусть играет.
С этой?
Да, давай так.
Хак?
Хак. С нуля.
Хак с нуля?
Да.
Окей.
So Russia would love to catch the inside of this top yellow and flop over. And be behind the corner guard and lie short. Make it very difficult for Bruce Mowat to remove.
Yep. Yep. Oh. Whoa. Yep. Deep.
Mikhail Vaskov looking to get the inside flop.
It's very close to this, Rona.
Oh, great shot. So as we said, we knew he couldn't blank the end, so he had to go for his two.
Yep.
Scotland can't remove that red. They need to just come down and sit on top of it.
Yeah.
And lie short.
By the ice.
I think so.
Should be close, right?
Line's,
Very important shot for Bruce Mowat.
Line's really good.
Line's great.
Line's close, Hammy.
Yep.
Hard line.
Yep.
Hard line.
Just looking to
Make sure the lie shot is the key here. They can't over curl.
Yep, 9. Hard. Hard.
Whoa.
nice shot from Bruce Mowat. Do you go after trying to make your two? Or do you take your one, Rona?
Depends how much you can see of that yellow that Bruce has just played. If he can see it, he knows he can nick the red because it will jam on the back yellow and be his second counter.
Ну давай, если что, один заберем, окей.
Да, конечно. С двух?
So from the hack, that looks pretty difficult to get that yellow out past the red and keep your shooter.
Да.
But with the ice he's taking, it's looking like he's trying. It's that situation, isn't it? You want to go for your 2, but if you lose a 1, it's not a disaster. Because they would then have last stone to get their 2 at the 8th end, which is where you want to score.
Norma. Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Easy.
Put a lot of weight at this.
Whoa. Easy.
It's got a long way to curl when it's past the guard.
Makes it, and I think he has made it. What a shot from Vaskov for Russia. They take 2 in the 7th end and lead 7-5. We see it once more. Comes down, pushes the yellow onto the red.
Just spins off it enough to get it out.
Great shot by the skip.
Yep. Yep.
Scotland trailing once again. 7-5.
Линия супер. Только вес, только вес. Начинает валиться, начинает валиться. Начинает валиться, очень много пойдет валиться. Вместе, 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 да-да-да. 4, 4, 4 обязательно. Давай, 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 ближе, ближе, ближе.
Welcome back to the Gruyère AOP European Curling Championships 2018. Tonderaba Ice Hall here in Tallinn, Estonia. Russia 7-5 ahead of Scotland.
Whoa, line's good. Line's great. Silver curling.
I think we're just halfway. We're just halfway, Bruce.
Okay. Whoa then. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Небольшой тэп.
Russia trailing in the stats, but the only stat that matters is they're ahead in the game.
Антон, не надо, нет. Вылет. Вылет.
Да.
Пока. Леха, Леха,
Я
Леха.
не спасу тебе.
Леха, спасешь, да, 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 вали его, вали, 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 вали. Окей, окей.
So we're going to take a look at Norway versus Italy. Joe Returnaz
Level them up then.
trailing by 2.
Have a look.
Weight's really good.
Grant if you can.
Think we're there.
Grant if you can.
Think we're all there. Just past your brush. Just past your brush.
Just trying to draw the 4-foot for a single.
Good end, Hammy.
Doesn't need the backing. It's single point. Now it's Norway 4, Italy 3 after 7 ends.
Во-во-во, не втирайся, Лех. Воу. Линия есть, линия будет.
Easy.
Линия будет. Во-во-во-во. Много же веса. Во-во-во. Самое начало надо.
So Russia had split the stone in the house.
Пойдет.
Scotland put up their 2 corner guards. A chance now to get a hit and roll in behind.
Or you just
Play that.
See the second stats there, Bobby Lammy.
Okay. Control.
Very steady game.
Okay. Control again. Fraction. No, you're good.
No.
Yeah, Scotland electing to play the takeout on the Reds now.
Yep.
Yeah, trying to get the roll behind that cover now.
Whoa. No.
Good there.
Will Russia see enough on the outside to go after that Yellowstone?
Мне нравится просто пил. Можно просто пил. Давай. Есть что, Гард? Все равно играть с нашими камнями. Нет, в доме не нравится.
Yeah, just deciding to go for the peel. He's saying he can't see much of it from the hack.
Я его вижу, его можно снять. Если не получается, там есть угол наш?
Да нет. Ну, хотя не знаю. Не, вряд ли. Он здесь пройдет мимо.
He's saying that if I go for the shot in the house, I could get either or as long as I get the guard. But then he said, I don't want to put the guard into the stones in the house.
Whoa. Антон, ты чего?
No sweeping on this. Oh, completely missed it. He could have erred on the tighter side and taken the guard. Not happy with that one. So here's a chance now for Scotland. They've got their two corners up. Chance to generate a 3 here.
Yep.
Light on light.
Whoa.
Yeah, great opportunity.
Wait there.
All it takes is one mistake now with this 5 rock free guard zone.
Whoa. No.
Back 4.
Close.
Back 4. Back
Really
4.
close.
Bobby Lammy just going to freeze the red.
Yep.
That's a good shot there.
I'll take a look at Finland versus Germany. Germany sitting one on the button. Willie Michaela for Finland, trying the angle raise.
Yep.
Doesn't quite make it. And that's going to be a steal of 1 for Germany. They are ahead by 3, 5-2 after 8 ends.
Että kuuluu vaan vissiin. Mitä?
Jetzt hauen wir langsam auf. Also vorne 4, vorne 8.
So Russia have removed the stone in the wing.
Yep. Hard.
Now Scotland just going to draw around.
Hard, boys.
Gotta go.
Hard, gotta move it.
Hard.
This other corner, try and lie second and third.
Gotta go.
Hard, Harvey.
Roll it big. Hard. Okay.
Not a great shot from Grant Hardy. Maybe just a little bit soft, over curled. Let's say 2's off, and Grant Hardy having a tight affair at 88% and 89%.
Whoa. Ну это уж совсем тонко.
Unfortunately, Scotland have guarded that stone on the 4 foot.
Yep.
Just need to come round and half check freeze the side of the red.
Room.
Grant Hardy from Dumfries in Scotland.
Thunder room. Bobby only. Bobby only.
Bobby then.
Bobby only.
Hard Bob.
Hard Bob. Go
Where are
next
you?
to it. Hard. Hard.
Hard.
Doesn't quite manage to get in for shot.
What?
What?
Yep.
Mikhail Vaskov has played in Estonia before at the World Junior Championships 2015.
Да, держай. До конца.
Nice hit and roll. Russia now live 4. See a bit of difference there with the skip stats today.
Yeah, some key draws missed by Bruce Mowat.
Yep. Yeah. Okay.
Do you think Bruce Mowat will be worried about Russia sitting 4 at this moment?
No, he's still trying to generate his 2, even with his first stone. The house is open,
Well then.
but it is the 8th end. They would dearly love to get their 2 back here.
Whoa, whoa.
Line's really good.
Hard.
Get the weight right.
Room.
Still you, Hammy.
Think you got room.
Close line. Hard line.
Yep.
Hard line. Hard line.
Hard,
Hard.
guys.
Hard. Hard. Go down soft.
Well, that one just pulls up short.
The sweepers seem quite happy with it.
Да, просто гард.
Что мы закрываем ему этим броском? У него
Russia
только
still
дрозд.
lie 3.
Давайте дро ему закроем. и всё.
Просто слева прям можешь поставить. Зачем тебе так удар?
Лайк?
Лайк, лайк. Давай, давай.
Давай изнутри, наверное, только. Как ты корнер-гарды возишь? Чуть-чуть больше просто встанем.
С 3.
Окей?
4. Не, давай 4. Лучше подвалим.
Давай, давай.
I think Russia possibly just electing to throw a guard for this.
I think they'll want to try and put it top 12, just to try and block the way in for Bruce Mowat.
Не норма. Только начало.
Да, линия супер, только вес.
Внимание, губ.
Только
Внимание.
вес.
Свип! Свип! Изи.
Воу.
Отлично. Хорошо.
Yep, so perfectly placed in the 12-foot makes it very difficult for Bruce Mowat to draw in there now.
Неплохо. Вот это мы люто поставили. Yeah. Draw here.
Don't like the draw. Side of this.
Where have you got? Hammy?
I'm just here with this thing.
Yeah, I think that's probably the easiest. Yeah. Or you just like that.
Let's play that then. Hack?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're electing to play the hack weight takeout on this wide red. Just roll into the 4-foot for the single.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8th end, Scotland are 2 down. Really important to get their 1 here.
Final stone of the 8th. Bruce Mowat looking for a tap back and roll in.
Bob. Close, Bob. Hard, Bob.
Just trying to get this one to curl.
Hard, Bobby. Hard. Hard, 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 hard.
Have they rolled it into the forefoot? Oh, I don't think they've done enough. It's going to be a steal of 1 for Russia. They are now 3 ahead. It's Russia 8, Scotland 5.
Все то же самое. Дом. Он будет сейчас рисковать. Да.
I think we're creating a chance there. Yeah, same again.
Yeah.
Хорошая линия. Воу. Сейчас. Окей, можно ждать. Воу, Лёх.
Back with the matchup between Scotland and Russia.
За сколько?
Russia 8-5 ahead.
Да, на велосипеде.
A big score of 3 in the 4th, and a steal of 1 in 8, the difference between the two teams.
Line's good then.
Maybe a little tighter.
Whoa. Just let it come down.
Do you want to go same side? Or really tight?
No then, never.
Really tight.
15-3.
In, out. In.
Дом?
Да.
Давай.
Well, that guard from Harry McMillan.
Давай вот так.
Стоять нельзя с тобой.
Вот так.
Просто пил окей.
Пил
Is
окей.
deemed to be in play,
Сильный.
so it can be removed.
Yep.
Whoa, whoa,
Yep.
whoa, whoa,
Whoa,
whoa,
whoa.
Воу, 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 воу. Хорош.
So off goes the yellow.
Хорош.
So an uncharacteristic mistake there from Hammy McMillan,
Line's nice.
making sure he'll put a guard up here.
Perfect. Yep. Hard. Halfway if you can.
Oh, we're just going to get another one, I think.
I think we just go for 2 now. So I was just
Так.
forget that halfway.
Фриз. Фриз можно.
Хотя 0,5 хороший.
Ребят, время.
Да? Вроде неплохо.
Хорошая это куда? Линия будет, только вес. Воу, поднять, Лех, поднять.
Russia now
Губ.
Отролиться
trying
можно?
to
Губ. Все, нормально, прошли гард. Гард прошли. Все, губ
draw
пошел.
another one down and on top.
Пошел, фриз.
Воу. Воу.
Фриз, чтобы
Воу.
если он
Yep.
бил. Воу. Супер.
Отлично. Если бы еще корнера подвинул, да, это было бы шедеврально. Да. Не, корнер подвинул такой, и центр гард такой. Да вес хороший, почти его ничего
Yep.
So over on sheet E, Norway 4-3 ahead.
Line's perfect. Tight.
Weight's good for tight.
Looking to try and
Really tight
keep their
hard hold on.
advantage. And they took their one. And we go into the 9th end, 5-3 up on Italy.
Heel. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Леха, 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 Леха.
Well,
Тонко. Но можно.
missed the guards, ticked the yellow over to the board. And all you can say is it helped Scotland by moving the reds off the button. This young Russian side maybe just feeling a little bit of pressure with a chance of picking up a win against the current world silver medalists.
Close for
really
line.
tight this time.
Close for line.
Weight's pretty good.
Line's great.
Really tight.
Lower then.
Really tight.
Give it a wee bit higher is great.
Almost in.
Oh.
Take it in.
Hammy, if you're in.
Hard, get it in.
Oh, double corner.
Find that.
Yeah, that's really well placed round there.
Не, давай просто пил.
Ну ладно, нам два можно отдать.
Прямо, да, ходит?
Ну, вообще да. Фип! Воу, 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 воу. Воу, я испугал. Все хорошо. Антон,
Есть
Антон,
пил, все
Антон.
нормально, есть пил. Руками только лови. Хорошо.
So live over sheet D, Germany 5-2 ahead.
Line's nice.
It only felt halfway. Line's good.
Finland with a chance to score
Hold
2.
it. You got it,
Bobby.
Mammy.
Willie McKellar
Hard, Bob.
with his last stone.
Both of you. Gotta go.
Hard.
Hard.
Pianta.
Nice spot.
Hey, hey. Pianta. Hey, hey, hey.
Needing to be fully forfeit.
Nosta.
Have they negotiated the corner guard?
Nosta.
Oh, they feather it and don't manage to squeeze it down. So
Антон!
only a single for
Есть пил, есть пил.
Finland. Really needed to score 2 points. So that game now, Germany 5, Finland 3 after 9.
Hammy's
Hammy, I
gonna
think
go.
this is you.
Line's okay. No,
Line's
whoa,
good.
whoa.
Line's good. Whoa.
Line's
Going
nice.
a little tighter, boys.
Just electing
Close,
to
Bob.
Bobby.
guard this
Hard, Bob.
Yellowstone that's biting
Hard.
the rings.
Hard.
Hard. Gotta go.
Hard.
Really gotta go.
Hard.
Nice spot.
Yeah, good guard there. Trying to force that error out of Russia.
Да с ним ничего не будет. У меня точно такие же камни.
Может, просто второй лучше привезем, пусть бьет двойник.
Если привезешь, окей.
Нет, нет, просто на край второй ему привозим, чтобы он играл с нашим камнем.
Но он тебе будет с этим, скорее всего, играть.
Ну, там ролл
Ты
очень
привезешь
большой.
еще раз, и уже будет так стремновато.
Тайм-аут.
Russia have called their timeout.
Ты зачем? Делай пил,
Only
спокойно
3
отдавай
minutes
его.
remaining.
приводил тебе вот такие горбы.
Really need 3 minutes per end.
Просто если я попадаю в пол камня...
Still got this one to finish and play the 10th.
Сразу ран.
Можно и ран, в принципе, да. Надо подумать.
Alexander Kozyrev.
Можно, в принципе, растягивать его на 2, как мы делали это все 3 энда. Когда у нас только хаммер был. Я говорю, да.
На него. Везете на ту сторону, да? Если он ролл ловит, вам придется. Это форс. Просто чем вы рискуете? Это принципиально идти минус плюс 1? Да. Ну, нет, я имею в виду 8-8 или 8-7, все равно с хаммером.
Ну, понятно.
Вам сейчас надо на 10 темп настроить. Да.
Я тебе говорю, второй. Второй лучше просто. Пускай бьет.
Второй лучше, но второй лучше желтый.
Лучше желтого, да.
Лучше желтого, все. Не, просто чтобы по двойной не ставить, потому что возможность не там будет потеря шутера, если сюда привезете. Двойной только с потерей шутера.
Давай, да.
Окей, давайте.
Нам на 10 прям. А мы больше по времени.
С 3?
Да.
Well, only just over 3 minutes on the clock. It's going to be very tight for Russia.
Линия супер.
Был плюс. Пошел валиться.
Супер свал.
Ой, очень много
Свип.
валится.
Свип.
Да.
So chosen to keep completely away from the corner guard.
Давай.
And put one in the house, but they've actually put up another corner guard. Scotland could make a play in the one in the centre to guarantee a 2. But at this stage in the game, they need to play for 3. So they've got to come round that cover.
So if we try and make sure we get 2, or if we...
Scotland now call the timeout.
Like if you draw here, I know he's still got the whole 8 foot to draw to, but you'd have a double for your 3. If you're here, he caps you. Yeah.
If we get here and then he caps us, then I do have that. So.
Let's see what Alan Hanna has to say.
I kind of like the draw.
Okay.
Where do we put it? Do we put it back 2?
But again, you're still in the game with 2. You've got to stick on 2 if you make this.
Okay.
He freezes you. Unless he's on in the corner, you're fucked.
I think I'd rather come here and hope that he misses this freeze. Then come here, you give him a bit more room to make the freeze.
Yep.
Пей, просто что-то с камнем получил. Ну или я просто мало еще не дал.
Я уже все забей, мы уже не об этом. Я говорю, он сейчас привезет, и просто лучше привезти надо будет. Да, куда угодно. Если ты знаешь, даже не второй лучше, а просто обрезать цветок, а не поставить там.
Все, погнали.
Yeah.
call was to play the in-turn draw right round in behind the yellow, just top of the tee. Are you in agreement with that, Rona?
Yes. They need to score 3 at this end. And the importance of it being top tee, because if they go back tee, Russia could come in and freeze and kill their chance of a 3. So ideally buried top tee would be perfect.
Whoa then. Line's close.
No,
close.
line's good.
Close, Hammy.
Line's good. Close, Hammy. Whoa, 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 whoa,
Oh, looks a little heavy, Rona.
Is it going to stop? Yes. So now Russia drawing to outcount those 2 yellow counters. Scotland would be left with a draw for 2 though. But he has to make it. They are under time pressure as well.
Yeah, they've got to... Looks like they're electing to come down and just follow that yellow.
Norma. Линия Norma.
Well, this one's got a long way to curl now. Beginning to take the curl just as it comes over the hog line.
Sweeper's keeping off it. Is it going to dig in?
Can Grant Hardy get this one back?
Plays that pretty well.
Just a different release, different path.
Is the double there?
Good barrier. Yeah, good barrier.
Third.
Oh, it's certainly there. Looking at the overhead. It is pretty thin.
It is. And that was the problem with Scotland going back tee with that draw. Allowed Russia to kill their end.
Whereabouts are you looking to hit this one, Rona?
It's pretty thin.
About a third?
I just can't see the head at this moment.
Final stone for Bruce Mowat.
Close. Yep.
Whoa. Yep. Hard.
It's about throwing to miss this.
Hard. Hard.
Have they done enough? Hit one. Just don't manage it.
Great effort.
So close to making that. It's only a single point, so it's Russia now leading 8-6 after 9 ends.
Long first then. Yeah. They'll be peeling, so they'll be.
Тоже верно, да.
Should be over.
Over and up then. Over and up.
Keep it on it, keep on it, you're over.
You're joining coverage of the matchup between
Line's perfect. Make
Russia
sure.
and Scotland. It's Russia who lead by 2
Hard, guys.
here in this 10th end.
Shot, Hammy.
8-6 the scoreline. Some really good play by Russia in this game. And a couple of slack shots from Scotland.
Russia just trying to tick this Scottish guard. Just passes it.
So one guard in play.
And this is where we'll see a good use of the new 5-rock rule.
Trying to get great separation between the two yellows.
Yep, so the first one just over the hog line. This one they want closer to the house, but in line with the other one. So coming around it and bringing it as close to the house as they can.
Okay, good start.
You see the clocks, 2 minutes, 20 seconds for Russia. That is not a lot of time to complete an end.
It's doable, but at the 10th end of the game when there could be big decisions to make, you don't want to be rushing him.
So jumping across to sheet E, Norway 5-3 ahead of Italy. It doesn't look as if they're sitting one back of the button. Joe Redonaz looking to come off his own stone for 2. Here we go. It's actually a score of 3. So 6-5 the score in that matchup. Big turnaround.
Yep, the Italians had a good win last night over Switzerland.
Back for it.
Keep it going.
Nice tap back there from Bobby Lammy. So now Russia can move out and start peeling guards. Silence on this one. Has he made contact? Just.
Same shot, yeah.
Same shot. Same shot. Yep. Yep, bump it a foot.
Similar. Clean. T-line this time. Yep. Hard. Hard. T-line. Whoa. T-line back T.
What was the call with this one, Rona?
Just to come up and tap the yellow up to freeze the red.
A really nice shot. Looks as if they've bumped the yellow in for shot stone.
So you see, this is where Russia need to make decisions and don't want to rush them, but they need to.
Yeah, just going for the clean peel on the top one.
Yep, plays that nicely. So Scotland will just replace that centre guard.
Whoa, Bobby.
I think I was really light.
Bobby.
Hard.
Hard then, boys. Hard.
Oh, this has got a lot of
Hard.
Me and Bob.
Hard, boys.
running to do to get over.
Hard, Bob. Hard.
They want it over onto the centre line.
Just that little bit lighter.
And the sweepers worked that one hard to try and pull it across. So 1 minute 34 for Russia.
Whoop, whoop.
Remove the top one, but Scotland's still in a good position in the head.
Что-то он как-то отошел в конце.
Да, вроде мягко так отпускал.
I think we're a tight guard first.
I think you have to come in. Top 12's all right.
Yank. Yeah, okay. So top 12. Okay, top 12.
Top 12 coming around the other hand, though, would be a good call, even if you're showing half that stone and half the back stone.
Yeah, I think possibly, Rona, the curl is towards the barrier. That's maybe why they're calling this. They do know the line. They've played this a couple of times down this way.
Got a wee bit of room, boys.
Room. Loads of room.
Go over when you can. On you go, Bob. On you go, Bob. Hard, Bob.
Just trying to
Hard.
move this one in. I quite like a little bite on the paint.
Sweet, Bob.
Oh, that just pulls up short.
The sweepers weren't panicking either with that one for weight. They thought it was okay. It was more the line.
Whoa, whoa.
Well, don't want to drive the yellow back onto the red and leave it in the house.
Like that.
Да, мне вот это больше нравится.
Scotland have really blocked the draw in the other side because they have to lie two to steal two at this end.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you have to almost peel it into that, so we just have to hold it.
Or you come right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't even mind moving this a little.
Even just doing that.
Back eight. Get this good.
Do you know when to try and get that coming back here as well?
What do you think the call is, Rona?
I was thinking back line.
Back line's fine.
Yeah, they're looking at just tapping. Kind of a back ring weight. To keep their shooter in play and the back yellow.
Thank you. Good luck.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Germany 7-3 winners over Finland.
Thank you. Thank you. Good luck.
Good win for them.
Mega.
Yeah, I'll give you back 8 in the size, I think it should be fine.
Just going to play back 8, but I like the ice.
Okay.
Yeah, so just a back eight. The key here is that this shooter stays welded on the red so that Russia can't remove it from play easily. Or if they do try to remove it, it may jam.
Clean.
Clean. Tons of room still.
It's all about the angles.
Close in. Close, yep.
Yep.
Hard. Hard. Hard.
Hard.
Curl, 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 curl.
Well, didn't really curl enough.
Очень прямовато идет.
Да.
There's still 1 minute 17. Plenty of time to play two stones.
Yep.
Just looking to peel this yellow from play.
As close to as possible, yeah. This is just coming down the way.
Then you try and tap that.
I don't think you can get this one in up here.
Yeah, that doesn't do it in.
Yep, same throwers.
Okay.
It's going the same shot, just to try and maybe catch an inch of the red and flop down in.
Scotland need to lie too after this shot.
Yeah, then hard.
And you go then.
Going hard on this one from the start.
Hard.
Need to sit two.
Line's great. Just throw T-line, throw T-line. Ball be still, ball be still. Got to get T-line.
Well, down onto the button. Mikhail Flaskov. Just needs to make contact with that red and make one of the yellows go away.
Yep, any contact at all is good enough.
Some good numbers from the skip. It's a final stone in this 10th end. He's already celebrating. He knows that's made. Scotland will steal one, but that's not enough. The final score in this matchup is Russia 8, Scotland 7. A bit of a surprise.
Спасибо. Что, понравился, Антон?
Ага.
Но на банке лучше. Ничего приятного?
Нет, ничего приятного. Там холодно, знаешь.
Да.
Only one more game going on in the arena. It's Norway versus Italy. We're in the skipstones of the 10th end. Italy leading 6-5. And Stefan Wallstad just missed the angle raise.
Qua però gli diamo lo stesso tiro che ha appena giocato.
Lui può giocare ancora con questa.
Lasciamolo giocare, se lo fa, ok.
Italy, no any contact on those reds, and that yellow's away.
No, piena non ce l'ha, ne vede 2/3. No, ne vede 3/4 da qua. Più ghiaccio.
Più?
Sì.
Yeah, they're just going to try and block the draw to the button and force Wallstad to play that angle once again on the red out on the left-hand side. Drive it in. Joel Red or Naz?
Sì. Linea buona. Puoi tenere un po' su. No, linea buona, ragazzi. Deve... Dove arriva? La linea è buona,
Yep,
non
he's
troppo
back to playing
La linea è buona,
skip stones this year. Played third stones last year, and let Amos throw the last stones. He's blocked to draw. There are 2 reds that Norway can use.
Kanskje mot 50.
Well, are you a little surprised that they're taking this red, Rona?
This is a very difficult angle.
The roll wide one on the left-hand side is probably easier. So final stone for Stefan Wallstad.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Wow.
Helt vekk!
Wow,
Helt vekk, helt
Ikke
vekk.
rød.
Don't look too impressed with this one. Well, nowhere near it in the end up, and a big upset for Team Norway. Italy pick up the win, 7-5.
Yep, 2 big wins for Italy, beating Switzerland last night and Norway today. He looks happy.
Our feature game, though, was between Switzerland and the Netherlands. It was Switzerland who run out 9-3 winners. Third end, Bema Schwartz has a nose hit for 5, which he makes. 6-1 after 3. Fifth end. Switzerland sitting 3. Walter Guskens trying to get something going. This one over curls, rolls out of the 4-foot, and it was a steal of 1 for Switzerland. Sixth end. Netherlands sitting 1. Guskens playing the draw. Drops this one on the button. And enough was enough for the Netherlands. They shook after the 6th end. 9-3 winners were Switzerland. Elsewhere, we've seen Russia 8-7 winners over Scotland. Sweden 11-2 over Poland. Germany 7-3 winners over Finland. And Italy, they picked up the win 7-5 over Norway. Here are the standings. Italy topping the table, somewhat surprisingly, 3-0 alongside Sweden. Germany and Scotland 2 wins. Finland, Norway, Poland and Russia alongside Switzerland with 1 win, and the Netherlands 0 and 3.
So, Peter, congratulations. A must-win game there today, going in on 0 and 2. What were your thoughts on today's performance?
We didn't really play a lot better than the other 2 games, than the first 2 games. We just got a little bit of different results, got a few breaks from the Dutch guys. So yeah, happy to be on the board now, but still a long way to go.
That 5 at the third end certainly set the tone for the game, didn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Didn't really look like a 5 the whole end. Looked like maybe a force or a steal or something. And we got 1 or 2 mistakes out of him. We put a little pressure, and yeah, that really decided the game.
Were you surprised that they opened that end up for you to play with his first stone?
Yes, was a little bit surprised on the first stone, and also the last goal. I think he has to take the risk, go around. The worst he can risk is a 4, and if he plays the hit and roll, he's risking a 3 anyway. So there's maybe they should took a little bit of little bit more risk on his rocks. Yeah.
So, you're multi-medalists at this event. What's your goal this week as a team?
Well, we know that we can beat anyone here. We've done it already this season as well. So we're a little backs against the wall now. So we just need to win some games, game after game, and hopefully we can make the playoffs and then go on from there.
Well, many congratulations. Good luck for the rest of the week. Thank you.
That was a winning skip, Peter de Screws. 9-3 winners over the Netherlands here in Tallinn, Estonia. That's it for all the matchups here today in Tallinn. So from Rona and myself, thanks for listening.